The Hold Steady are an American rock band from Minneapolis, but they're now based in New York. They were formed in 2003 and they're still going. And so in 20 years of existence, they only have one past member. They currently have six members. Their leader is their singer, writer, and guitarist Craig Finn, and they have released 9 albums. Hi, my name's Dan. So this was the 4th album by The Hold Steady, and it's my first encounter with them in any shape or form. So I was completely new to this. I would describe this musically as being indie rock with some more interesting elements. There is a tendency to go for the big guitar backing with the overdriven chords that are just kind of there permanently. But there are other interesting things going on here at times. I like a bit of harpsichord in here. There's a bit of banjo. There's a bit, I think, is probably a theremin in here. And there's some different textures used. There's a really nice vocoder section in the track Joke About Jamaica. And there's a nice feel that I don't know how to describe. The word continuum came to mind, but I don't really know how to describe it better in the track Both Crosses. So let's get to the singing. So his voice is a bit like Michael Stipe from R.I.M., but it's a bit darker. It's got that kind of quality to it, though. The thing that's really interesting here is the songwriting. And it's particularly telling stories. There's not a lot in the way of hook lines and choruses and things like that. It feels like they consider that to be a waste of time because they just want to get lots more content in. Apparently, a lot of these songs are about characters that it doesn't say if they're real or invented from Minneapolis that appear in previous albums. And it's kind of somewhere between story songs and painting pictures, and there's quite a bit left to conjecture, and you'll have to kind of, there are things that are hinted at in there, and it's quite well done. I would say it's well-crafted songs, it's dense, there's a lot to get into in the songwriting, it's interesting, and it often leads in odd directions, so it leads you in one direction, then suddenly it'll pull you in another way, and it's good in that sense, is kind of good storytelling. My favourite track is probably Lord, I'm Discouraged, but I would say it's hard to pick one out from these. I found that through 2 listens through, which is what I normally do, on the second listen, some songs were already kind of feeling like I definitely heard them before and starting to make an impact on me. So kind of starting to resonate with me. So it's good. So I really quite liked it. I think I would have liked it a lot more if the music was more interesting. There were bits that I found interesting in the music, but the rest of it I found quite generic. The songwriting is really strong, so if they manage to add in the more interesting textures and approach to the music, then this could have been a really stellar album. So that's what I think. Please talk to me through the comments box and tell me what you think. And that's it from me for now.
She says sometimes she sees these things right before they're happening. Hail Mary full of grace. Somehow she swears she feels her face.